Chief Inspector is due any second. I'll never find her now.
It's all right. I'm here. You'll be fine.
She can't be too far.
Won't be laughing with you. Sergeant, where in the name of all that's holy is the body?
Chief Inspector, we've almost finished.
I want to look it over.
Get moving then, lads. Bring in the evidence.
Let me out, please!
Shut your trap.
I didn't do nothing!
You're
Better
dead,
keep
lad.
an eye on her.
You got no cause to lock me up!
They all...
This ain't the
Oh,
Roman
shit.
Looks
circus!
familiar. There's a suspicion.
They all say the same thing.
Be mindful of your driving! Don't put no threats. She looks like trouble. You're out of line, miss! Don't let us cross the street!
Why?
Decrease your speed and what?
I'll just pretend I never
Drive
saw
with
her.
caution.
And what evidence are you holding this man?
Why, Sergeant?
I believe at a minimum you need a body.
We can't find a thing, Inspector.
You botched another one, Sergeant.
How nice to see you again, Mr. Dickens. Is it time for another of the Ghost Club stories?
As a matter of fact, yes. Follow me. Number 50, Berkeley Square. 4 stories high and branded, "Beware all those who enter." There have been many strange tales of this dreadful domicile. The earliest report of a haunting was said to be the spectre of a small girl who was murdered by a servant. She could be seen at the attic windows, weeping and wringing her little hands in an agony of despair. Another legend claims the attic is haunted by the spirit of a young woman who purportedly threw herself from the top floor windows to escape her abusive uncle. Her screaming ghost has reportedly been sighted hanging from the window ledge. This residence was briefly owned by a Mr. James Jasper, a choir master and an opium addict. His nephew Edward was betrothed to one of Mr. Jasper's pupils, the fair and delicate Rose. However, Edward disappeared under mysterious circumstances, followed by Jasper himself. Perhaps grief sent him back to the soothing arms of his narcotic mistress.
Slowly now. Come on.
On you go now.
I think somebody
smoke pipes.
Move it, you stupid animal!
Shall we? Though this house is vacant, some say it comes alive at night with screams of terror, ringing bells, and slamming shutters. Although eerie, this phenomenon is easily produced by pneumatic tubes and valves. There are claims that a young man was caged in the attic, his only connection to the rest of the world a tiny hole in the door. A young man who was reduced to madness by this extreme isolation. The legends all seem to focus on one room in particular. A sudden draft. Nothing more. My word. Perhaps I shall wait here while you investigate the source of that laughter, which is not at all unsettling.
What's happening here? What's happening over there?
Let me go, you moke! Ah, charming.
Should I be
Now tell
concerned
me,
with
why
what's
were you at that
happening?
house?
I was young here.
I've found a lock, but I haven't located the key.
It's here.
Ha! So this is how it works.
Impressive. Stand back, Charles.
I did it in my mind, and I did it over and over again in this room, but it was all for nothing.
There was no one whose love for Rosa came near to equaling mine. It should have been enough to keep my beloved nephew away. My poor Ned. Forgive.
Alas, the myth has been discredited. There was no ghost in Berkeley Square, just a wretched soul, driven to murder and madness by guilt and intoxication. I think this is the makings of a rather fine novel. I wonder if I've got one left in me.
There you go. Slow down. Come on!
Iris versicolor, commonly known as Harlequin.
I didn't know you had a twin sister, Mr. Fry.
Evie Fry, sir. It's a pleasure.
Usually I would reciprocate the sentiment, Miss Fry, but today I'm afraid nothing will bring me pleasure.
What's troubling you, sir?
I am used to people challenging my ideas. In fact, I live for it, the cut and thrust of spirited debate. Lately, however, attacks against my reputation have taken a darker turn. Threats of violence against my person and against my colleagues. I do not wish anyone to be hurt because of my research.
You helped me with Starrick syrup. I am in your debt.
We help each other, sir.
My brother and I will make sure that you can continue your work in peace.
What do you know of bones?
Only a few of their names learned from books.
Perhaps it would be simpler if I just explained the situation. A few days ago, a German colleague, Dr. Schwartz, sent me a telegram. He informed me he was on his way to London to deliver a very important fossil, you see. In fact, he should arrive at Charing Cross any moment now. Would you ensure no harm comes to him?
Wouldn't hurt to know what the bugger looks like.
No dilly-dallying! Kill her!
What's a German doctor supposed to... What's a German doctor supposed to...
Now come over there and deal with you myself.
What's a German doctor supposed to look like, anyway? Wouldn't hurt to know what the bugger looks like.
You'll never find him in... Time to end this.